Hello, I'm Thomas from PhoneHost, and today I'll show you how to set up Maya, your restaurant's first AI host. So once you're logged in, you arrive on this page where you can click Add a restaurant to start. Then, once you arrive on this page, you just need to enter your restaurant's information. You start with the restaurant name, so in my case I'll do the example with the restaurant The Keg. You select your reservation software. Then, for OpenTable, you just need to put your link, which is the link of your public OpenTable profile. Just copy-paste it. In my case, I'm going to sync the opening hours with Google Maps. You just need to click the listing that corresponds to your restaurant. Then you can select the answering behavior. If you select Always On, Maya will answer every single call and transfer when needed to your phone line. And if you pick Fallback, Maya will only answer the calls that you would have missed. She basically replaces your voicemail. Then you enter your current restaurant phone number. And then, if you want, you can configure the hostess name and the first message. So by default, Maya is trilingual. She speaks English, French, and Spanish, but you can configure in which language you want the conversation to start. For the moment, I'll keep it with English, and I'll just configure the first message to say, "Thank you for calling The Keg," instead of "our restaurant," and press finish. You then arrive on this page where you can pick the plan that makes the most sense for your business. Every plan is the same. The only thing that varies is the number of minutes that's included in each plan. What I recommend usually for restaurants is to set Maya as fallback during the first month. Like that, they can see if having Maya actually makes sense for their restaurant. Since we can get the free trial for appetizer and main course, I'll go with the main course to start with. Then you arrive on the checkout page. You can select the annual plan if you want to save 15%, or you can enter your payment details and proceed. Once your details are entered, you can start the free trial by clicking there. Then, in the backend, while everything is processing, we gather information about your restaurant from your OpenTable profile, your website and everything, and we give it as a base for the knowledge base for Maya, so that she has access to some information about your restaurant. We'll be able to see exactly what information she has access to, and you'll be able to configure it after. So this shouldn't take long. Currently, we can see that it's setting up the restaurant, and it's ready. So, there are a lot of information visible. Let's do one by one. First, we can see that we are on the analytics page of the dashboard, where we can see the main statistics about Maya. We can see the number of calls that Maya received, the number of minutes spent on calls, the number of reservations made, the number of covers booked, and the estimated revenue based on $50 per cover. You can see your usage, so the number of minutes included in your plan. Since we selected the main course, which has 600 minutes, we can see that we have 600 minutes available. We can see when this resets, so next month. And here we can see that we'll be able to have a graph of the call and reservation activity and a pie chart of the call category distribution, which basically will show you the categories that people are calling for. So if they call for reservations, for general information, or for anything else, you'll be able to see it here. You can also see the call history by clicking on the second tab. Here, you'll be able to see every single call that happened, and you'll have a transcript with a recap of the call. Then we have the knowledge base. Here you can see that the menus are synced with OpenTable directly, the opening hours are synced with Google Maps, and you have some extra information that was gathered during the setup that is already formatted here. You can always configure, remove, or add some information based on what you need. For the menus, we can see that all the menus were imported, and we can see the items with the prices and the descriptions if included. The menus and the opening hours will be synced at the start of each call. You also have the assistant settings page, where you can change the restaurant name, you can change the name Maya if you wish to. You can always update your restaurant's phone number, change the first message that is set during the call, the reservation software, and the answering behavior. And for the SMS notification, you can configure how you want the SMS to look like when it's going to be sent to the callers. So SMSs are sent on 4 different occasions: for reservation confirmation, for reservation modification, for reservation cancellation, and when a prepayment is needed. Each SMS has some simple variables that are listed here, and if you put them in the message template, they will be converted to the actual values when sent. So for example, if I want to have the time before the date, I can just move the time here, and we can see that in the preview, is confirmed at 7:30 p.m. for November, so the time is before the date. And we just click Save Changes. You also have the option to toggle the SMS on or off, based on if you want the SMS to be sent or not. Maybe your reservation software already sends an SMS, so if you want to avoid having double SMS confirmations, then you can toggle it off. Then, the last tab is the subscription tab, where you can configure and manage your subscription. So again, you can see your core usage. You can cancel, update, switch to yearly, basically do everything you want with your subscription. To give you an example of what a restaurant with some analytics would have, let's switch to another restaurant. And here you can see that we have some analytics, we have a graph, the core distribution, and we can see all the details. So this is what your dashboard would look like once you start using Maya. In the core history, you can see the different cores, the duration, and everything. And for the other tabs, it's going to be the same as for the keg. One thing that's important once you have this set up is that you will be given a new phone number that will be the agent phone line. And once you call it, the agent will answer depending on the answering behavior you have configured. If you selected the answering behavior always on, then Maya will answer every call and transfer to your restaurant when needed. On the other hand, if you selected fallback, once a customer calls, we will try to connect them with your current phone line, and if you don't pick up, Maya will answer. Great, now that you know how Maya works, let's call her.
Hello, this is Maya. Thank you for calling the keg. How can I help you?
Hello, yes, I'd like to make a reservation, please.
Certainly, I can help you with that. What date and time would you like to make the reservation for? And how many people will be in your party?
Do you have availability tomorrow at 8 p.m. for 2 people, please?
Perfect. Let me check availability. It won't take long. Great news. We have availability tomorrow, November 27th at 8 p.m. for 2 people. You can choose to sit in the main dining room, at the bar, or at a high-top table in the bar area. Which do you prefer?
Let's go for the main dining room, please.
Great. Let me check the details for the seating. It looks like there are no special experiences available for the main dining room at that time. Would you like to proceed with a standard reservation?
Yes, please.
Do you have any special requests for your reservation, such as a table by the window or a quiet corner?
Yes, actually, my friend is vegetarian, so if you could accommodate for him, that'd be great.
Certainly, I will make a note of that. And what is the first name for this reservation?
Just put it under my name for Thomas, please.
Amazing. I'm making your reservation. It won't take long. Your reservation for 2 people in the main dining room tomorrow, November 27th, at 8 p.m. is confirmed under the name Thomas. We've noted your special request regarding a vegetarian meal. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
That's it. Thank you so much.
Happy I can help with your reservation. Have a wonderful day.
Great. So the reservation is made and we got the confirmation by SMS. Now, to avoid having a reservation that I will not go to, let's call Maya to cancel it. Also, in this call, I'll switch to French so you can see that the language switches too, and I'll switch back to English, so don't worry about that. And at the end of the call, I'll ask to speak to a human so you can see that the call is getting transferred correctly. For the purpose of the demonstration, the phone number of the restaurant is the phone number on this phone, and I'm calling with this phone, so we'll be able to see the call getting transferred.
Hello, this is Maya. Thank you for calling the keg. How can I help you?
Hello, yes, I made a reservation earlier today and I'd like to cancel it, please.
Of course. Let me check the reservations that are under your phone number. I found a reservation under the name Thomas for 2 people tomorrow, November 27th, at 8 p.m. Is this the reservation you would like to cancel?
Yes, please.
I'm canceling your reservation. It won't take long. Your reservation for 2 on November 27th at 8 p.m. has been successfully canceled. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Oui, et j'aimerais savoir ce que vous avez sur votre menu.
Bien sûr. Nous avons plusieurs menus. Pour quel repas souhaitez-vous connaître les options? Nous avons des menus pour le dîner, le déjeuner, les vins...
Actually, I want to speak to a human, please.
Je vous transfère à notre équipe. Un instant.
So as you saw, Maya switched languages, canceled the reservation, sent an SMS confirming that the reservation was cancelled successfully, and transferred the call directly when asked to. Now, if we go in Analytics, we can see that 2 calls were received for a 3.2 minutes total call time. 1 reservation was made for a total of 2 covers. We can see the details here. And if we go in call history, we can see the recap of both calls, with the first call where I made the reservation and the second where I cancelled it. That's it. I hope the video helped you set up Maya, your restaurant's first AI receptionist.